Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the best strategies for you to go out and get listings in 2022. We're going to be breaking this down into 6 different strategies that can help you scale your business in 2022, get more listings, and stop struggling. So if you're new at my channel, my name's Andrew Dunn and I run Elite Agent Secrets. Along with my partner, we're responsible for generating billions of dollars in sales for teams and brokers all over the world. We've also helped over 100 agents add an additional $100,000 per year in GCI to their business. And the reason for this channel is so we can share the strategies with you. There is a lot of broke agents, a lot of struggling agents in this world, and we don't want you to be one of them. But if you're just looking to add more strategies, more money, make more money, then you're definitely in the right place. So today's video is going to be discussing how to get listings in 2022. So if that's what you want to learn, strap in. So I've got my iPad here. So if you see me looking down, that is why. And we're going to be running through it. So the first one sounds simple, but a lot of you don't do it enough, which is posting success. So people want to see houses you've sold. They want to see listings you've got, what you're doing, who you're selling it to, how often you're selling, how frequently. The only slight caveat is we don't tend to do the under contract posts because deals have a tendency of falling apart. Maybe it's not super common, but they do happen. So I think it's maybe one of the things we slightly avoid is posting, hey, this house is under contract. And then, for a month later, it comes back on the market. People might start asking questions, or what's wrong, what happened? But, the market's so hot as of this very moment, that might not be a big deal for you, but posting success. So get pictures with your buyers, sellers, happy families, all that good stuff. This is just going to allow you to have social content to be posted out. Trust me, when people see what you're doing, they see yourself putting yourself out there all the time. The more stuff you put out, the more they engage, the more of your stuff they'll see. So when they are in the market, when they know someone that's in the market, you will be top of mind. That is the game we're playing here. We're all against so many other real estate agents. We need to be top of mind. So posting success, posting in general is always going to benefit you. The second one is actually leveraging your CRM. Now, there's 2 points here that I've written down. So this kind of comes in 2 guises. If you've got a database, you've sold a load of houses, got a load of listings, you have a database already. The easiest way you can go out and get more listings, get more referrals, get more clients is offering annual reviews. Reach back out to them. Say, hey, this is what's happened to your home. This is how much the market's gone up in your area. And you'll be surprised. You might not get a ton, but you might get 1 or 2 listings from literally just reaching out to your database. Also, we tend to find a lot of those people you reach out to go, actually, I loved it. We had a great experience with you. And we actually have a friend who's looking to sell their home, I'll put you in touch. So don't sleep on your database. Reach out with an annual review, deliver a ton of value. It keeps you top of mind. This also goes into being a good business owner and working your sphere, working your database. It's about providing value upfront, not expecting any return right now, but you'll be surprised how often it'll come. Another example would be you do a great job for them and then they have a roofer come over and his family's looking to sell a home and you're top of mind. The second one here I've written down is actually hobbies. And what I mean by this is more for people that don't have a database. So if you are a newer agent, you're looking for listings and you don't have a database, you're listening to this saying, hey, that's not relevant for me. Totally get it. The thing is you do have a database. You just aren't looking at it the right way. So think about hobbies you do, whether you go play golf. One of the most common ones is if you have children, school runs, sat outside the school gates or talking with other parents, whether you go to church, whether you have other activity hobbies, all these people are all referral sources. These are all people that you can get business from, again, whether it's now or in the future. So everyone does have a database. You can be brand new to the area. We moved to Boca, brand new to the area, done 6 million in the first 4 months with, just moving there with my partner. And we didn't have a sphere. We didn't have anything, but, he's got a family and he's reaching out to his network, people there. They were school runs, all this other stuff. So if in doubt, you do have one, you're just not looking at it enough. Number 3 is really important. And this is something a lot of real estate agents don't do. is actually budgeting for visibility. Now, what do I mean by that? You want to get listings. If you really want them tomorrow, you got to have a budget to pay for them, whether you're buying leads, whether you're paying for branding, marketing, however that looks. You need to have a budget for some type of visibility. You might have gone and got your photo shoot, and you might have got your business cards, you might have got your boards and all this stuff, but you need to budget for visibility. Ultimately, the fastest way to get listings is to pay for leads. Like if you really want listings in the next week or 2 weeks, if you went and paid for leads, the chances are you're going to get them a lot faster than you would with the organic strategies, but it's also not cheap. It's absolutely pay to play. So please bear that in mind, but you should always be setting aside some type of monthly budget to make sure you can afford to pay for visibility in your market. It could even be flyers, it could be events. There is so many different ways you can become visible in your market. Your goal really should be to become the local celebrity in your market. The next one, and this kind of ties into number 3, is actually leveraging intent. Now, you can do this through free and paid ways. So right now, we're on YouTube. You're watching this for free. This is intent marketing. You've searched for how to get listings in 2022. I've come up, I'm giving you my best strategies. This is all completely for free. So you can go out and crush deals and I can help you grow your business. Now, the other option is you could actually do Google. Now, both Google and YouTube obviously owned by the same company, and they're both intent platforms. So when you go on Google, you go and search. So it's like, I want to buy a fan, and you go on Google and search buy a fan, or you might go, on YouTube, what's the best fan? These are intent-based searches, and the people who are doing this are far closer to the buying than people who are just, say, on Facebook. Like, I love Facebook. I'm a huge advocate for it. It's my preferred platform, but for paid. But for a lot of people who want to do this for free, YouTube is amazing. Like, it's amazing. Go check out channels. Living in Dallas, Texas. Living in Denver, Colorado. There's just 2. Or living in Austin, Texas, I think is another one. There's a bunch of them. All these real estate agents are crushing it. They are making a lot of money off 100% free traffic, free leads. Now, again, the next one kind of ties in, which is personal branding. This is so, so important. I speak about this a lot with agents, like a lot. And the reason this is so important is a lot of agents think that people do business with them because they're broker. And it's just totally not true. They do business with you because they like you. And the sooner you build a personal brand that is away from your brokerage, the better. This is one thing I am massive on. Think about it this way. If you have, Andrew sells Austin, for example, right? And I'm with Keller Williams, right? And then I'm like, no, I want to move, to EXP. Well, my brand, Andrew Sells Austin, doesn't matter what brokerage I'm with. So people that know, oh yeah, Andrew Sells Austin is this amazing realtor. Well, it doesn't say anything about being with KW. It doesn't say anything about being with EXP. It's my own brand. I own that. So an example just recently I saw, and I thought this was amazing because this also ties into some of the things that I've said in previous videos, which is about the riches are in the niches, is about niching down or niching down. And I saw this guy, and he's called the Inked Realtor, and literally head to foot in tattoos. And the reason I say this is he's built a brand, a very specific personal brand and a niche within the real estate market, big into tattoos, huge. Like, he is head to foot. He's got billboards. He calls himself the Inked Realtor. So go and check him out and you'll see what he's doing. He has literally made a personal brand for himself and a niche, and he's focusing on that niche. We've seen this time and time again. This is an extreme example. So hopefully go check that out, and that will give you an idea of what you can do. Final example here, number 6, is a bit more secretive, which is why I kind of left it off. So this is literally a billionaire strategy. So credit where credit's due. We learned this from a guy called Jim. He was actually on our Elite Agent Secrets show, our podcast. So if you haven't, go and check that out. But basically, this guy's got 2,600, I think, brokers under him, and he's absolutely crushing it. Billions and billions in home sales. And we asked him, how the hell are you getting so many listings, right? And he actually did discuss this more in depth on our podcast. So if you look up Jim Remley, you will see this, him talking about it as well. But I'll give you the long and the short of it. He does a really in-depth CMA and market report for every single house, right? And then he posts it to each one. And it's about 15 to 25 pages. So it's like that. And we've started implementing this strategy. It costs about $2 for every single market report you send out, right? And CMA and all this amazing stuff. Like you just really, really give them the juicy details, right? And what happens and what he's seen happen is people actually, because it's so big and chunky, it's like a little book, they actually keep it. They find it interesting. It makes them feel good. And then he'll have, again, he was having calls, because we're just implementing this right now, but this is amazing. He was having calls from people 3-5 years down the line who said, yeah, I never got rid of that market report you sent. It was amazing. So if you want to scale this, you do $2 a day is one house a day. Do $4, $6, $8, $10 a day. And again, this isn't something that, it might get you some listings now, right? It might do. You might just hit the nail on the head. But what it will do is this will build your business for the future to the point where, for example, Jim gets hundreds and thousands of listings now from this strategy because he's done it for over 20 years. So that was the bonus strategy. It blew our mind when we first heard it. We've literally implemented it in our business. So it's absolutely insane. It's so cheap and it's a reliable way to consistently get leads and listings deep into the future. So if you enjoyed this video, if you found this helpful, make sure to hit subscribe, smash that notification bell, drop us a like, also drop us a comment. What was your biggest takeaway? What did you like? What didn't you like? If you want to give me feedback on the videos, I'd love to hear it. But that's all from me today, and I'll see you in the next one.